Hey, welcome back to our channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sina Mohajer with Mohajer Law Firm, located right here in Arcadia, California. We specialize in family law, civil litigation, criminal defense, and personal injury. Now, you might have noticed quite a bit of gap of time from our last video until today, and that's for good reason. I'm proud to announce that our firm has been growing. We've moved into a bigger location to allow for more staff to take on more cases and to help out our community. And I'm even happier to announce that our success rate has only increased. So for those of you who are new, welcome, and I introduce our new series called A Walk in the Park. In this particular episode, I want to address the steps that you can expect if you are alleged of committing a crime. Now, the first step is usually going to be an arrest. Not every crime warrants arrest, but for the most part, you're going to be arrested. And at the time of the arrest, it's important what to expect, so that way you're fully informed of your rights. During the time of arrest, you're going to be read your Miranda rights, and that is the right to remain silent and the right to have an attorney. So at any given point, if you do not want to answer any further questions, you have the right to request counsel to be present. After the arrest, chances are there may be a bail hearing. And that's not for every case. It depends on the severity of the allegations or the crime being committed. If there is a bail hearing, that gives us the opportunity to address the court to limit the amount of bail or to absolve it completely. But at that point is when we get to determine and find out how much is it going to cost to allow you to be released from jail, to be out in public, go back to home and your loved ones while we try this case. The next step in this phase is going to be the arraignment. This is the very first time you're going to show up in court for the charges being alleged against you. And during the arraignment, your job is very simple and straightforward. All you're going to say is not guilty. The court's going to read your rights, the court is going to read the allegations into the record, and they're going to ask, how do you plead? You have two choices. You either plead guilty or plead not guilty, and we're going to go with the latter. After the arraignment, every hearing after that until your trial is going to be called the pre-trial conference. At any time in a pre-trial conference, that gives us the opportunity to gather the discovery and the evidence that we need for your defense, as well as to discuss your case with the district attorney who's running this case to see if we can negotiate any type of plea bargain. After the pre-trial, if we cannot resolve your case at that point, that's when we start preparing for trial. This is where battle begins. At the time of trial, we've got to select our jury first. That means the 12 individuals who we want to sit there to listen to all the evidence and to judge whether you've committed that crime or not. After the jury selection is going to be the opening statements, which is so important because this is the very first time the jury is going to hear from us as to what actually occurred, what defenses we have, and whether you should be found guilty or not. After that is where we present evidence. The state has to present their evidence to show that you actually committed the crime that they're alleging, gives us the opportunity for your defense and poking holes wherever we can and presenting a more solid defense than they can in their case in chief. At the end of the day, if you have any questions about your case, if you have been experiencing any type of criminal prosecution, by all means, feel free to give our office a call. I offer an initial consultation. I'll be happy to sit down with you one-on-one. And for those of you who are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you're always informed of new videos. And I welcome you all to our new series called A Walk in the Park.